I can't even remember the last time I was just around somebody that was just that quick, that fluid, just serious. Because most people, you know, they're in the studio and
they're just there fucking around.
Yeah, just get faded or whatnot. We got faded, but after we were done, you know what I'm saying?
You're pretty tapped in with the Gutted Cigar people, huh?
Yeah. They're Jeffy actually manages me right now.
He manages you?
Yeah, he's my booking agent.
So how did you get involved with him? How'd you meet him?
So 2013, I think it's 2013. He came over to where I was staying in Oxnard, and I heard about him through my boy Crooked One, who had met him at like battles or whatever. But he's from Peru, you know, he's not from out here in Oxnard.
Yeah.
But he had told me that he was good people. I saw him on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, and I just invited him over. And we did some music or whatever. That's unreleased. It never got released or anything. Cut to maybe 2-3 years later, I was living in Vegas, and I saw he was out here. He had moved to Louisiana in that time frame, did shows over there, then came back to California while I was gone in Vegas. And I guess he was doing like his first show over here. It was really successful. And, you know, while I was in Vegas, I would see he'd be throwing shows and, you know, get like a large draw and everything. Come back out here in 2016 and went to one of his shows, just said what's up. Got booked for one of his shows, and, you know, he would just be booking me for different spots. And it just built into the relationship it's at now where, like, I mean, that's like my lifeline for a lot. You know, I'm hella busy with a lot of things. So, like, he's like the guy that does a lot of footwork for me.
So, like, we were talking a little bit before we started that you are an artist that does a lot. You have a video team. You do video stuff. You shot that music video for TIE Fighter that's dropping soon.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you to be a versatile artist that can cover a lot of bases on your own?
It really started out as just necessity, man. You know, like I said, the first video that I had, Dude Flaked, so I knew everything that he had, like the type of camera and everything. I just started doing it myself, more or less just to, it'd be cool to be able to do this, and it turned into something different. Like at first, like I was just like, oh, you know, I could get money out of this. As I started using it more and more, I was all like, man, to be honest, this is almost more valuable than any of my music equipment because, you know, I could use it for like family gatherings, for different things, and it turned into a passion, man. You know, it's I don't know, something about like video, just like I used to draw, I used to be in graffiti and everything, so it's pretty cool to like have different forms of art that I could do now because I don't draw anymore. It's I don't know, I grew out of it, I guess. So it's dope being able to have video, and then like with music, the homie Flo had told me like, with musicians, you actually get to paint over silence. So that's kind of how I feel when I do with music, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. And you're somebody that drops a lot of video content. You said on your Instagram, you made a promise, a video every 2 weeks, and you've stuck to that for a long time. Is that something that kind of came to fruition with COVID? Was that something you're like, man, I can capitalize on this?
Nah, man, nobody wanted COVID to happen, including me, you know? Like, this was supposed to be a big year. I had festivals booked, interviews, all that stuff. All that shit got tossed out the window. So pretty much, instead of just being extra sad about it and waiting until everything cleared up, I was like, you know what? We got all this material. We got all these different projects. Let's just drop shit. This year or two, like we did like a rebrand. You know, we used to go by like DMT, which stood for dimethyltryptamine, also determination, motivation, and trust. We rebranded that shit into the Money Tree, which is our label, our collective umbrella of just different artists that we have, that we work together. Everybody does different things. And the main motto behind that is same hustle, different branches. So everybody grinds exactly the same, but we all have different things that we do, you know?
Absolutely. So who is part of that DMT team? Who's into Money Tree as like a record label in a sense? What artists are involved?
Man, it's a lot of different producers, a lot of different people, but for the most part, it's my boy, the Crooked One. It's the other homie that I think is probably my cousin. He goes by 4 too, spelled with a 4, but he's in North Carolina. My bro, DJ Manipulator. The homie Body Bag Ben falls under that umbrella. Um, you know, Hack the Mac, my boy X. X Music, he's really dope. He's in California right now, but he's out of Vegas. He's really dope.
How do you have a bunch of people from different areas? Because it seems like it's not just Ventura County.
Like what a lot of people don't understand about me that they always like tell me is like I'm this for the county. Like I never really pay attention to the county much, man. I pay attention to like just dope music, and I moved around a lot, and more or less wherever there's like dope people around, I try and just build a network, and consistently for me, since I've just been consistently dropping work, I think people can kind of relate to that. And like I said, our label, anybody could be a label nowadays. Our label is pretty much an umbrella. It's a platform that we're just all showcasing our art. It's where we all bring our art to. So the money tree is, that's what it is.
So you're somebody that I just met today,
Mm-hmm.
but I get the vibe that you've always been an artist in some sense. Growing up, were you into? You said drawing. Was art always something that you were able to kind of use as an escape or anything like that? Just something fun?
Yeah, when you're poor, you just gotta create. So when I was a kid, I loved video games and everything. So my main thing that I wanted to do, and I would still love it, like if I could somehow make a return to like art and be dope at it, like I would really want to be a concept artist, because just being able to see somebody's vision and create that, But like with video now, like I can't kind of do that, So
yeah.
In a way, I am a concept artist or a concept director,
Absolutely. So how old are you right now?
Old enough.
Did you always live? I know that you say you went out to Vegas for a little bit, but were you born and raised in Ventura? Is this your home base?
No, Oxnard, California. Yeah, but technically I was born in Harbor City. My parents, my dad's originally from Oakland, moved out to Los Angeles, met my mom. My mom's from Waterloo, Iowa. She moved out to California. That's where they met. So they had me. I'm the youngest child. They had me, and then they moved out to Oxnard, California. I don't know why, because there was nothing in Oxnard at that time, but they probably just wanted to get away, and it's built up to what it is today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you like the rap scene out here, the hip hop scene? Do you feel like there are people in Ventura County doing stuff music wise?
I feel like there's a big ass resurgence. I feel like and not even to throw shade, I was gonna say something different, but when I'm a big hip hop fan, right? And when I was a big hip hop fan and be going to concerts and everything, I wasn't checking for anything out here, Mm-hmm. And in high school, somebody had put me on to Madlib. He's a producer out here, and all his music. And I had no idea he was from out here until I heard people saying 93033rd and 805, and I was like, what? And that blew my mind. But still, I wasn't checking for music out here. As I got older and older, I actually had friends in the skateboarding community that were into hip hop, and they were doing stuff out here. That's when I kind of started checking for things. But my whole thing has always been not even to be local. It's just for good music. Mm-hmm. Like if it's good music, it's gonna catch my ear, and I think that's with everybody.